Even though we're months away from Amazon's Lord of the Rings of Power series, that doesn't prevent the backlash from getting worse for Amazon. Even though they haven't really come out and said anything lately, they haven't given any updates or anything like that. One thing that everyone is looking at is the trailer on the Amazon Prime channel, because like we saw from the very beginning, there was a ratio on it. 170,000 almost at one point dislikes to just over 100,000 likes. Well, as we've seen in recent days, it looks like that number may have been much, much higher. Now, we don't know what the real number is at this point, because if you go to the Lord of the Rings of Power teaser trailer on Prime Video, you can see a number here. That is 3 million. 3 million dislikes to 100,000 upvotes. That might be one of the worst things we have ever seen in the history of YouTube. 30 million views, that would mean 10% of people that watched it left a dislike. Now, the reason that it's hard to tell what the actual number is because I did a video not that long ago showing this is what it was until a couple days ago. It was sitting at almost 170,000. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it goes to 1.8 million, just like that, overnight. Then it dropped down to 1.1 million a day after that. Now it's sat at 3 million for a couple days. So what is the real number? I don't know. My guess at this point is this is the real number. We know they've been trying to cover their asses. They have been removing comments left and right, thousands and thousands of comments a day, not only on this trailer, but on the UK one as well. I'm sure every single other trailer and every other language that they have out there is probably seeing similar results. But the reason I do think this is well within the realms of possibilities is because I'd like to bring up and present another trailer that got absolutely destroyed, that got absolutely ratioed. And that would be Santa Inc. That was one of the worst ratios I had ever seen in my entire life. And I can't actually go back and look at it anymore because the cowards have taken it off of HBO Max. They took the video down. They privated it because they knew it was a bad look for them. That's how bad it was. But I went back to the most recent video I have to do this because these companies keep fucking with this shit. And what did I find? Well, for this video right here that had 750,000 views, right? 10% of that would be 75,000 downvotes if we're talking about the same type of ratio. Well, this had well over that. This had almost double that, almost 150,000 dislikes. So it is absolutely within the realm of possibilities that this video could be at 3 million dislikes. This is embarrassing. It doesn't matter which way you try to spin it for Amazon's Lord of the Rings. The fact that they're being so protective, the fact that they're deleting thousands and thousands of comments a day, that leads me to believe that they were doing something to try to protect this. That this number could legitimately be at 3 million dislikes for woke Amazon's Lord of the Rings. That's what happens when you tell the fans to go fuck themselves. That's what happens when you say all these things from Tolkien, all this lore, you know what? We're going to ignore it. We're going to do our own thing. We're going to time compress. We're going to race swap. We're going to switch gender roles. We're going to do all these things because it has to reflect modern day. They gave the middle finger to Tolkien fans. And as a result, they're getting a pretty big one back. This is a disaster for Amazon. Thanks for watching, everyone. And a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.